What is faith in Islam? It is belief in the unity of God or Tawheed. This is expressed in the primary Kalimah, word, of Islam as
لا إله إلا الله.
meaning, there is no one worthy of worship but Allah. This beautiful phrase is the bedrock of Islam, its foundation and its essence. It is the expression of this belief, which differentiates a true Muslim from an unbeliever, or one who associates others with God in His divinity. The acceptance or denial of this phrase produces a world of difference among human beings. The believer finds out the right path, knows the truth and chalks out the course of life, in the light of reality. The unbeliever chases one illusion after the other, and gropes into the dark. For the believers, there is the promise of unhampered progress, and resounding success in this world, and in the hereafter, whereas failure and ignominy are ultimately the lot of those who refuse to believe in it. In fact, Tawheed is a revolutionary concept, a tremendously forceful doctrine, and is the very starting point of Islam. However, the difference between believers and unbelievers is not the result of merely uttering a few words. The real force lies in the conscious acceptance of this doctrine, and its stipulations and complete adherence to it in practical life. The meaning of, "There is no one worthy of worship but Allah," in Arabic, the word ilaaha means one who is worshipped, i.e., a being which on account of its greatness and power, is considered worthy to be worshipped, to be bowed to in love, humility and submission. Anything or any being possessing powers too great to be comprehended by man is also called ilaaha. The concept of ilaaha also includes the possession of infinite powers that may astonish others. It also conveys the sense that others are dependent upon ilaaha and he is not dependent upon anyone else. It appears from humankind's ancient history, and the oldest relics of antiquity, that we have been able to obtain, that in every age, man had recognized some deity or deities and worshipped them. Even in the present age, every nation on the face of the earth, from the most primitive to the most civilized, believes in and worships some deity. It shows that the idea of having a deity, and of worshipping is ingrained in human nature. There is something within man's soul, which forces him to do so. Acceptance of the doctrine of unity of God, is what is termed faith in Islam. However, faith in the Islamic sense is not merely intellectual assent to a certain dogma or a subjective emotional response to a great personality, but a volitional and dynamic reaction to belief in one God, who stands for the highest perfection, and belief in the hereafter, a belief that fully assimilates both intellectual and emotional responses. It is at once an affirmation of a truth and a surrender to the truth affirmed. Intellectual apprehension plays an important part in Islamic faith. The Quran, in several places, appeals to human reason in arriving at true belief. It says, "What means, and thus do we explain the signs in various ways, that the truth may become established, and that they may say, Thou hast read out what thou hast learnt, and that we may explain it to a people who have knowledge." Quran 6, 106.